right before I went to sleep last night and I was thinking about doing this collective reading today, I heard very loud and clear, it's hiding in plain sight. And I tried to ask Spirit, well, what's hiding in plain sight? And I even got out my own cards to see if this message is for me, and nothing really was making sense in the cards. Nothing was coming through. So this message is for the collective. Something is hiding in plain sight. And I got this feeling that it might not even be something that you've been looking to find. It's kind of like a revelation, or it's like, whoa, that was there the whole time and I wasn't even paying attention, or it's that kind of feeling. So I want to do this reading and see what it is for you. This could be a message for you personally or a message for collective energies. I tend to think that it's a bit of both. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll even draw 2 cards. I'm hearing no. Okay. Kidding, no. Because I was going to say maybe it's different for different people, but the answer was no. So let's see what this is. What is hiding in plain sight? Spirit. What is hiding in plain sight? I'm seeing the King of Swords. Sneaky tricks, cunning. Whoa. You see? Somebody's sneaky tricks and cunning behavior. Let me look at this card, because it is in plain sight. We have the word pleasure at the top. What else is on here? I'm seeing C-U-R, cure, maybe a cure. I'm also seeing cat, patient, who has... It's like all text kind of hidden in the background. Who has been dreaming? Who has been dreaming? And then rest. Okay, sneaky tricks. Somebody who looks like they're maybe offering something harmless or innocent, or they're saying something, or they're appearing that way, maybe even to flatter you, or they're coming with something towards you, but there's something sneaky about this energy. Pay attention to their hands, I'm hearing. I don't know, that could be a specific message for someone, but it feels like whatever she's holding in this hand is what she's trying to hide. Whoever this is. Now, it doesn't have to be a woman or a girl. It could be any gender. It's just appearing this way on the card. Okay. Something's hiding in plain sight. Sneaky tricks and cunning. Can I get a little bit more? Tell me more about this, Spirit. Face your demons with courage. Cut the cord, independence, and unauthorized access with opportunity. This is the Quiet Rebel Oracle. Let me look at these for a second. Well, let's put them in the order they came out. Face your demons, cut the cord, unauthorized access, sneaky tricks, opportunity, do not cross. Okay, so I feel like somebody is calling you forth somewhere or beckoning you in some way. Maybe this is even energetically, because it feels like these flowers are outside here. And this is you, and you're like wet, and you're like, I should go out there into the sun, and get warm, get dry. But Spirit's putting a do not cross in front of you. Don't go there. It's not what it seems, because look at all this signage here, like no access, don't go. Because if you look closer at this card, this actually looks like an outdoor frame of a door. So it's not really that you're going outside. You'd actually be walking inside. So there's something sneaky, right? Metaphorically, you're presented with this opportunity for light, for warmth, for growth, to get out of a situation where you feel cold and wet and, let's dry off. And somebody's here, yes, come forward. I have a flower. But then you stand back for a second. You're like, wait, that's not even outdoors. That's not really the sun. That's not really the light. The warmth is artificial in some sense. No unauthorized access. And it might even feel to you like or the person might be presenting it as if this is a special opportunity, or I'm not usually like this with everyone, it's just you, but there's something about this that is sneaky, hiding in plain sight. Okay, let's see here. Cut the cord, independence, and face your demons. And I feel like this is a little bit of the advice here. You may have to stand back from something, or reject something, or be a little bit strict with yourself. No, we're not going to do that again. Even if it's a little bit difficult to say no to something, I'm not going to make a deal with the devil, or there's something about this. Maybe it looks like a deal with the angel, but really there's something sneaky going on. So you have to take a moment to pause and look at that do not cross tape that Spirit's put in front of you. Spirit's giving you some kind of warning, sign, synchronicity, some intuitive feeling, this message where they're saying there's a sneaky aspect to this, and it's hiding in plain sight. Like, you can see it if you just take a moment to pause. If you just take a moment before you cross this threshold and realize that you're not actually going outside, you're going inside to this tower, maybe this brick structure. So if you've been wondering, like, oh, I don't know if I should do that, I feel like, I mean, this is a general message, but if you came to this reading asking that question, then I feel as though Spirit is saying you have to do something a little bit independently, including pausing for a minute and asking yourself, is this really what it seems? Does this really feel right? Is there something too good to be true in some case? There is courage required, because saying no to someone, or turning something down, or shutting something down, seeing the truth, seeing what's hidden, may be an act of facing your own demons. Because whatever is hiding in plain sight might be something difficult for you to see. And maybe that's why you haven't seen it. Okay, it's something that you're going to have to deal with on some level, or contend with. So let's go further in and see what we can get. Tell me about... What should I ask, Spirit? Tell me about the sneaky trick. What is the sneaky trick? Moon. Oh, well, it is sneaky. Give me one more. There's some kind of a illusion. There's also a cycle going on here. Mysterious even. Moon. What is the sneaky trick? We have responsibility in reverse and eruption. It's like someone's giving you a free pass, or saying, come do this. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm hearing just sign on the dotted line. Take the plea deal. I don't know. This is what I'm hearing, but I feel like it's a metaphor. There was a show I watched. I can't remember it now, what it was called, but there was a line in it from the lawyer, and he always would say, never take the plea deal. And that's what I'm getting. Especially if you're innocent, right? So I feel like somebody may be trying to mischaracterize you, or kind of, well, yeah. Who got this? Aries? Somebody's trying to rope you in some way? Something similar to that message. They're saying to you that you'll have less responsibility. But what actually happens is there is an eruption of energy. It's not like you go outside and chill in the meadow with these flowers in the sunlight. There's actually a volcano in here. The tower, right? This structure turns into a tower. It's a volcano. And it's not coming from Spirit's lightning from the outside, like Spirit saying we need a tower moment to help clear you up. It's coming from the inside. And this is very metaphorical, so I'm sorry if it's a little confusing, but it's as if you walk into something and then a chaos ensues, but it's coming from inside. Maybe inside of you, or inside the relationship, or inside the workplace, or whatever this is for you. It's coming from inside. Hold on. the Tower card, other people can see that a tower is happening and they can come help, right? But when it's all happening inside and the outside looks fine, then you're kind of on your own. Okay, so I feel like this is a warning, but I need to get down to what is it that's hiding? You know, I mean, I think that's, well, maybe it's the warning that's hiding. Let's see. Don't let this kill your weekend, I'm getting. Don't let this kill your weekend. Okay, let's see the support, the energy that's coming in that is working with you. Let's get that first. The energy that's coming in that is working with you. Ambition, hardship, determination, and childishness. Which this is, right? Childishness. So you are a hard worker. You're very determined. Okay, and you have some ambitions here, but it's you've had to work for them. Something hasn't come easy for you in life, but it was very rewarding for you. Maybe this is your career. Maybe it's some health goals. Maybe it's a big move you did. Maybe it was a breakup that you went through or a relationship you're now in. Something was not easy, but you buckled down, 8 of Pentacles style, and you did the work. You know, you healed from something. You quit an addiction, whatever it is that you did. You're very ambitious in it, and you put in the work. You were determined to move forward with your life. You really exerted your divine willpower in this situation. And now there's something else coming in your energy where somebody sneaky is saying, I know you're tired because you've been working so hard. How about you just take a break and I can offer you so many things, stress-free, okay? Some opportunity that is only offered to you. There's less responsibility. But there's something very uncertain about what that actually looks like should you step through this door. Because all is not how it seems. You may have, for some of you, may have recently found someone and they're like sweeping you off your feet. And Spirit's saying, hold on a second, just pause and ask yourself, what's really going on here? Now, I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but it's that energy. It could be in another aspect of life. Because there's somebody who's playing on your inner child, inviting them out to play, saying, come on, drop all the work, drop all the responsibility. Forget it. It's too, it's too serious, it's too boring, it's too hard. Just drop all that and come play with me. But it's sneaky because there's an eruption waiting in there. So let's find out the energy working against you. I mean, I think we've gotten a little bit of that already, but let's see what else we got. The energy working against you. And I will say that whatever this is, or whoever, they stand in stark contrast from you. Okay, there's something, I'm not saying you're a totally serious person all the time, but you're taking something very serious. It means a lot to you. And then there's somebody else who's kind of like, laissez-faire, doesn't really matter. And it could be appealing to that inner child that feels like it's overworked or burned out and wants to just throw caution to the wind. And that's not a bad thing all the time. But in this case, this other energy, whatever it is appealing to that part of you. They know that. They see that they see that you need an escape in some way. And they're offering that to you. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's intentional is how I'm feeling with this sneaky tricks and cunning. And so you'll be able to recognize this because this person and the way they handle life or the way they move through life or this situation, this job, whatever, kind of goes against the way that you've been successful or the way that you've healed yourself or the way that you work or your ethics and your morals and your values. This thing goes against it. It's like, come to this one-day retreat and your whole life is going to be changed and you'll walk out of it as a brand new person and abundance will just flow to you the next day. But all your life you've had to work very hard and you've had success in what you've done. But you're tired and you want a break and this retreat sounds amazing. But it's too good to be true because transmutation first of all, happens from you, from yourself, right? Nobody else can transmute that kind of energy for you. They can work with you and help you, but you got to be in there too. A retreat they offer is not going to transmute your energy. You got to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's a specific message for someone. Maybe that is going on. Or it's a metaphor. It's like somebody saying they're going to fix something for you easily. You know, it's like a mechanic saying, oh, you need a new engine? No problem. I'll just get this ticky-tack and put it on this little issue over here and you're good to go. No. Okay. No. So tell me the challenging energy. We have Page of Matches, initiative, discovery, and exploration. You need to take the initiative to have some foresight into the situation, to pause and to look ahead. Oh, that's interesting. Because when I first saw this card, it came out, I saw her kind of like pulling up her dress a little bit as if she was about to walk over this do not cross tape. But now when I look closer, she's actually standing with her hands on her hips like, I don't know about this. And that's the best posture to have in this situation. Take the initiative to explore and figure out what's going on here. You could also do something by yourself. You may not need to go with this person or do something with this person or whatever this is. Egotism and resistance. They're speaking to your inner child saying, come out and play, but they're also speaking to your ego. What aspect? It's something to do with your emotions. Let's ask the tarot for that. What aspect of the ego is this person speaking to? Contemplation, Four of Cups. Yeah, apathy, the part of you that's fed up, and arrogance, the part of you that feels like pride, you know, disgraced. Hold on a second. And dissipation, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. This situation is speaking to that part of you that is fed up, basically. That ego part of you that's fed up. I don't deserve this. I'm done with this. I should be appreciated. And I'm not saying you're wrong. You're probably entirely right. But this may not be the way. Egotism and resistance for the challenge. Hangman in reverse and the unknown card in reverse. Resistance, egotism, and initiative. Now, some of you are on the opposite end here of the spectrum where you don't want to come off egoic. You don't want to assert yourself in some way. You want to seem humble, appreciative, and respectful of what is being offered to you. For some of you, maybe this is like a family situation or somebody else's family or somebody knows, and you don't want to make a bad impression. You got to trust your instincts here. There is this hidden kind of internal tower situation. Okay, let's get the tarot out and see if we can get more clues into what's going on here. What cards could I use? Maybe I'll use the spicy cards. I feel like we need to get really specific on what this is. Well, I think I just want to. I think I just want to know exactly what this is here. Okay, so let's see. What is hidden, Spirit? What is hidden? What does that say? Lying to myself. You're lying to yourself about something. Or maybe someone else is lying to themselves. You take it as it resonates, but let's see. It's hidden in plain sight. Cheated. Ooh. Cheated. Reconnect. Up all night. Bite your tongue. Vain. Take a chance. Someone from the past. Oh boy. And every day. Perhaps I'll get some more cards. This is for some of you. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Some of you have been thinking about someone from the past, or someone from the past is coming back around, okay? There's a part of your ego they're speaking to, maybe the vain part of your ego who wants some payback or feels like they were done wrong, wants to prove themselves again, that part of you. Also the playful aspect of yourself where you can throw caution to the wind. You may feel cheated from something with this. You didn't get the opportunity you wanted. You want to rekindle it, or maybe there was actual cheating. I don't know. There's a reconnection. You're lying to yourself about the possibility of it, but you're biting your tongue. You may be waking up at night or having nightmares, or you can't sleep. This is because your subconscious mind knows that there's a sneaky trick somewhere in here. That the truth of who this person is, what they've done, what they're capable of doing in the future, it's right there in front of your face. It's hiding in plain sight. You're the one hiding it from yourself in that case. Okay, that's a very specific message for someone, and I know it came out kind of harsh, but I feel like it has to, because you already know. And no shame. Sometimes we think about people from the past, right? Even if they've done us wrong. Sure, there's still feelings perhaps, or there's still memories, and we go back to that time, and it's okay. You don't need to criticize yourself or be rough and hard on yourself for having those desires or that nostalgic kind of memory about someone. But don't lie to yourself about what the situation actually was and what it would be again if you were to pursue it. Okay, I'm sorry how harsh that is coming out because it feels like it. But eruption. You don't want to be in that tower with it erupting and nobody can see. Doesn't sound good. But the moon energy and responsibility in reverse. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting this. It's so harsh. You'd have no one to blame but yourself. Because you're already intuitively worried about what something could be. So just stay away from it. Okay, let's get another message for those of you who that has nothing to do with you. Let's get another message. What is hiding in plain sight? Not good enough, inner battle, guessing game, not seeing things clearly. Well, you're not seeing your value and your potential. Don't quit right before you're about to get that thing that you want and that you desire. You've been working really hard on yourself, on your independence, on whatever it is for you. You've been working. Disturbance, and for a reason. And perhaps there has been a disturbance now. Things have slowed down. You're questioning your path. You're questioning what you're doing. It is a time to pause and reflect and maybe readjust some things, but don't give up. Don't quit. Give me a little bit more. Not good enough. What's that about? And of course, when we're not feeling good about ourselves, how easy is it for someone else to come in and fill that void, right? So you're in control. Exactly. Find a way to make yourself feel good. Okay, even if it's pampering yourself, treating yourself, being kind to yourself. You're in control. You don't need to tell somebody else. You don't need somebody else to warm you up, to provide you with growth and opportunity. You can actually find it. Take the initiative and find it yourself. You have determination and ambition, and you're able to move through hardship. Like, this is what Spirit's showing me, the energy that is working for you. You have all of that. So you are in control. What's this card? One more time. And perhaps this disturbance that's come along is, like I said, the last kind of block or obstacle or challenge that you'll have to go through one more time. Push through this one more time. You're almost at the finish line. And this energy is swooping in to kind of distract you in some way. Perhaps even it's a spirit. It's got a spiritual, well, it does. Has a spiritual element to it. Cut the cord. You don't need this person or this situation. It's distracting you from what you're about to achieve, the opportunity that you've created for yourself. Okay, I'm going to get one more and then I'll get the tarot out, I think. Let's see. Let's start again. I saw too busy for drama. Let's see. What's hiding in plain sight, Spirit? Anything else that can be said? Oh. Honesty. Clutter. Perspective. Mask. Focused. And bad influence. Well, there's a few messages here. Some of them are kind of practical. First one is declutter or clean up. It can really change the way that your energy is flowing. Like, I totally decluttered my bedroom and all my clothes and reorganized all my drawers, and like everything feels better, and it's had an effect on me in many ways, and my sleep's improved too as a result of that. So there's some objects that you need to get rid of, some clutter that needs to just go. Okay, sometimes we hold on to too many things because we do feel insecure, because we do feel like we need those things in order to ground us or to situate us on our path so we don't feel lost. Or maybe we're holding on to things for nostalgic reasons, not allowing new energy to come through. But there's also a number of perspectives that are coming at you that might be cluttering your mind. People having too much to say about who you should be with or what you should be doing. And you need to cut the cord with those opinions, right? Think for yourself. Independent thought. Yeah, for some of you, you have a completely different opinion than someone else on maybe politics or religion or spirituality or something that means a lot to you or that affects your life. And it's hard to negotiate that relationship. I feel like you don't need to try to negotiate it, actually. You can just sit in your truth, in your beliefs for this time being, rather than trying to resolve something or prove your point. That could be the sneaky trick, someone roping you into a debate about certain things that you don't need to debate. You don't need to debate it is the point. Okay, what else? Honesty, mask, bad influence, and focused. Somebody is wearing a mask. Okay, you've seen their true face. You've seen the truth, the honesty. It's hiding in plain sight, but you're choosing to ignore it in some way, or you're questioning your own perspective, your own intuition on what you've seen. Maybe it came through in something small they said, a look in their eye, something moved across their face and you saw it. And you know how many people I've known where something's happened that was bad to me. And I was telling them and I saw the pleasure in their face, and it was like split second, and it's very easy for you to tell yourself, oh no, I'm just imagining that, or maybe they were, smirking at something else. No. You trust what you see, okay? Because in the end, you're right, as I was too, okay? So someone is honestly showing you what's behind the mask. But for some reason, I don't know, you haven't really made a decision on what you want to do with that. This person or this situation is a bad influence. Okay, they're getting you to focus on the wrong thing, or they're wanting you to. So the truth is hiding in plain sight, the honesty. Okay, let's get in a little bit further. I'll just do one more round of these. Can you tell me more about the truth that's hiding in plain sight? We have reflection weird. Somebody is mirroring you. Okay, or they're reflecting something back to you, or maybe they seem to be too much like you in some way, and it's kind of weird. There's something weird about the situation, and that's the truth. It's strange, it's off. The reflection. Now, the other thing on a deeper level is that whatever mask this person or this situation is wearing, and you've already seen the truth behind it, the mask itself might be reflecting something back to you that you need to consider about yourself. And oftentimes that's the case when someone's wearing a mask and we kind of feel like they're lying or they're not being honest. We still engage with them because something that they're showing us does appeal to us, does speak to a part of us. So what is it about this person that they're reflecting back to you that you need to consider? Maybe they are a little weird, okay? And that's a part of yourself that you want to step more into, is your own weirdness, your own uniqueness. But change it from I don't like this part of me to this is what makes me me. You know, there could be something like that going on. Let's get a few more. This is a very specific reading. You, an apology. Is somebody, I feel as though somebody is framing you as needy or trying to rope you into that. This phrase, which kept coming through for Aries. Rope, maybe they're in Aries. I don't know, are there's Aries energies in play here. But there's something about, like I'm hearing it, you always make it about you. It's always about you. But yet you're the one always apologizing. Something strange going on there in that dynamic. It's weird, right? It's weird. And the whole dynamic of that is reflecting something to you. It's showing you something. Okay, I was going to stop with these cards, but they're getting good. So, like, they're getting real specific. Bad vibes and passive aggressive. Yeah, it does feel passive aggressive. You always make it about you, but then you have to apologize. Okay, so let me get into the tarot a little bit and see what your guidance is. And then I think I'm just going to end it here. I hope that gave you confirmation. Now, again, if you feel like I'm just relaxed, I'm hearing lemonade, I'm here with my lemonade, I'm rocking out, I'm chilling out, something red you're sewing, I don't know. You're doing something just, and you're like, I didn't think anything was hiding in plain sight. Then this reading's not for you. Okay, it's not. Don't go around looking for something that is sneaky when you didn't feel there was. This should be just confirmation. Spirit of Cups. Spirit of Cups. This is a new deck. I think that is, I think that's the king, but yeah, it's the king. Is it? Let me just double check. I don't want to read it wrong. Yeah, it's the king. Spirit of Cups. For your guidance. This is mostly about your emotions. Whatever this person is playing on, or however the trick is working, it's working on your emotional state. So regulating your emotions or being conscious of what's getting triggered from you emotionally. Is it happiness? Is it joy? Is it relief? Is it sadness? Is it pain? Just being aware of what's going on emotionally with you in this situation will help you put things in perspective. Let's see. Someone also could be asking you to open up emotionally before you feel like you're ready. 10 of Wands, yeah. Pay attention to that. Spirit of Wands. King of Wands. Somebody here wants you to match and mirror their energy, even though they might be mirroring and reflecting you. They're reflecting and mirroring your potential, your persona, your personality, those kinds of things, your traits, your qualities, but they want you to mirror their energy. Okay? Maybe they want to mesh with you in some way. It's sounding real icky. Let's see. Warrior of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is your determination and your dedication and your ambition and staying the course towards your own success, your own awakening, what you've been working hard for. It's working. Success. And this Ten of Wands is over, or sorry, this King of Wands is over here like, come on, I'll lead the way to this sunny day. Don't worry about that. Drop all your responsibilities. Go back on your word. Forget it all. Throw it all out. But it is oppressive to your energy. And emotionally, it's tempting. But in the 3D material reality, what's more abundant, I'm hearing, and even profitable for you in terms of even your own energy, it doesn't have to be financial, but what you would profit off of, and maybe this is even like prophecy, is keeping the course that you're on, staying the course that you're on. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is if you stay the course. The Star. Right, exactly. Ace of Wands. Amazing. You know, you continue on your path, on your destined path, and there's healing on this path too. So I hope I've described this enough that you know exactly what it is. Eight of Wands. It's like a pressure almost, like, come on, let's go play, let's go do this thing. No responsibilities. It's careless in a way. It's only gaining pleasure in the moment rather than looking at the long-term picture and project. I'm hearing the project of your life, the long-term picture and project of your life. This is more like, let's just live for the now. And that can be a good thing, but there's consequences here with the Eruption card. So let's ask, what would happen if you just went through this passageway here, this threshold, and into this opportunity? We have, well, there's a lesson here. You can choose to do it. You will get something out of it. The High Priestess, the Devil, and Temperance. Look how Temperance and the Devil are looking at each other. And on this Devil card it says reclamation. It's like, oh, I gotta heal from you again? Great. I gotta wait this whole new cycle of healing out? Awesome. You know? And your High Priestess aspect, your intuitive self already knows this, right? Like, so if you decide to go through with this or whatever, or not see what's hiding in plain sight, then there is a larger kind of situation that will happen with a Tower moment here that I'm seeing with the Eruption card, in which you all have to endure through and heal through, and perhaps in a beneficial way, you'll be able to integrate more aspects of your shadow. So it's really your choice, but you will meet the Devil on the other side of that door. You will. The Devil being your shadow, someone else's shadow. So that's what's hiding in plain sight. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.